What's up, folks? Welcome to another edition of Observations of an Idiot. I'm Jay, aka Despop, the aforementioned idiot. Once again, if I showcase an X account, I would hope that you follow and support them unless stated otherwise, because sometimes I have to highlight douchebags. But I think today's lineup's pretty legit. So, Venezuela, huh? It's an act of war. Is it though? As Officer Lou points out, this was an act of war. Over 4,400 American lives and countless Iraqis lost, all to capture one man. How about this one? Oh, but DP, he was killed by his own countrymen. Yeah, right. Like they could ever reach the guy on their own. Like Obama and Hillary didn't completely facilitate this. They fucking admitted it, people. They did a victory lap. Oh, but Jay, he's only selling cocaine. Imagine your argument for not launching drug boats out of the water is, it's not fentanyl? Are you kidding me? As we celebrate drug deaths being down dramatically, how do you think that happens? It would help if the CIA didn't traffic most of the yayo into America, but the CIA has killed the president before for interfering in their shenanigans, so, I wish I could operate the drones myself on these missions. They should make a real-world video game and give us, the people, a chance to sink a few. Let's not forget that on his way out of office, the administration of the man that showered with his daughter held a press conference to announce the upped Maduro Capture Award, moving it to $25 million. Well, how was he supposed to be captured? Who was going to do it? This had to happen, folks. Either do it or withdraw the arrest warrant. Let us also not forget that this prick emptied his prisons, had all the prisoners and their families transported to the Colombian-Panamanian border, and told them all, don't turn your back or you'll be shot. Head north. Jocelyn Nungaray is absolutely on Maduro and Democrats. Laken Riley is on Maduro and Democrats, and there are countless others. Here's the bigger picture, folks. This wasn't about Venezuela at all. This was about China, Russia, and Iran. They are who was behind the complete destabilization of the Western Hemisphere. Maduro was their puppet, and now he's gone. Are we still there? The acting president of Venezuela is already holding press conferences talking shit about us. We got our guy and got out quick. We didn't sacrifice a single U.S. soldier to capture this douchebag. For years, and definitely since J6 2021, we've been told by the left and their media that Trump is Maduro. We were told that although he left office, he really wanted to use the military to overturn the election and stay in power. Even though he asked Pelosi and the mayor of D.C. permission to use the National Guard, a request they both denied. What did he do? He complied with their wishes. How dictatorial. Now, by a show of hands, and leftists only, imagine if Trump didn't leave office. How many of you would have welcomed a foreign nation entering our country under the guise of an arrest warrant, taking Trump and Melania into custody and whisking them away to face trial in a foreign land? See an awful lot of hands up. That's what I thought. Well, didn't Maduro lose like 2 elections and landslides? Didn't Maduro surround himself in his compound with his military and say, what are you going to do, huh? He's exactly the guy you claim Trump is. He had to go for all the above reasons, being a puppet to enemy states, flooding our country with drugs and murderous rapists, killing our women, and all while his people starved to death. Literally, they ate their fucking pets. There was nothing left. But no, let's ignore their people, both in Venezuela and those forced to flee around the world, celebrating in the streets. I have no problem with any of this. Except the fact that I was homeless for close to 8 months in 2025. 24 years in law enforcement with a pension and a full-time retirement gig. Why? Because I was living in the blue cesspool of the Northeast. I made some very poor relationship decisions. Yes, I dated one of these liberal. A woman so vile that while out to eat on her birthday, we get the phone alert that Trump has been shot in Pennsylvania, and she immediately says, happy birthday to herself, in front of her 9-year-old son, by the way. That vile twat fleeced me. Over 100 gur cash gone. Now, in full transparency, she didn't steal a thing. I gave willingly. It's just my way. All I have belongs to those I love. It's an awful weakness of mine. However, I have a pension. I'm fully covered medically for life, and I had a decent retirement job. But because I was in Rhode Island and 7.5 months, I couldn't scrounge up enough money for a security deposit on a 300 square foot roach and rat infested studio apartment with a shared bathroom and a common hallway in the hood. And to learn about the Somalis in Minnesota living in $1 million homes. And this is not a knock on those inbred assholes. I applaud anyone with a good hustle. But who made it possible? Who enabled it? As I ate strictly gas station pizza for over 7 months, as I didn't sleep on a flat surface for over 7 months, and to see how fast our FBI can move to indict this guy for the J6 pipe bombs when they're so desperate for good press, just a few weeks after the actual pipe bomber was revealed by a journalist, Steve Baker of The Blaze, it took 5 years for them to find that guy? Well then, how the fuck is Tim Waltz not in cuffs already? How is Ilhan Omar not in a cell already? Fuck, how is any and every DC Democrat not in jail already? Again, my financial woes are my fault alone. Even though I have no vices, I don't drink, do drugs, I've never gambled in my life. But the ability to not rebuild or even function on a human level financially is 100% on the system. It's on Democrats and rhinos. I had to move across the country just to survive, just to make my pension worth something. In fact, I don't even need a full-time retirement job to pad my pension here. Why? No fucking Democrats. No failed welfare systems. I can't contemplate how taxes are so low here, and I've yet to see a fucking pothole. The state and city parks are spotless and green. You know what else they don't have? Weeds. It's golf course lawns in every fucking city park, every city property. I can't find a cigarette butt anywhere. Street, sidewalk, park. How is that even possible, given where I came from? And again, how come there are no arrests? Folks, I'm sick and fucking tired of you MAGA fucks saying, it's coming, while I'm done waiting. I can't say what I truly feel, lest I'd be banned from all social media, but I'm fucking done with this shit, folks. I'm beyond seeking legit justice at this point. I want to see these people in serious pain. Them, their entire fucking bloodlines, and everyone who supports them. We're not at war with Venezuela, folks, but we are at war. And I'm just about done waiting for justice. And to imagine, these are the people we're losing to? Later, bitches.
This is armpit hair. Do you understand? Hair grows in armpits. You get it? I mean, I'll try to give you the benefit of the doubt, and maybe you haven't gone through puberty yet, but can we just stop? Like, it's 2023. This is my page and my body. I grow hair here. I grow hair there, too. I don't feel like removing it. It's not comfortable for me. What the fuck is the problem? How can this many people in one place be this fucking dense?
I want to be a hoe.
Get him, Jay.
I'm not a cop.
You got DP'd.